First of all, congratulations! Tremendous achievement to get into the Hall of Fame. And what does that mean to you?
That means everything. It's we're the first Gala man in it. For it's a change in it. Melrose inviting a Gala man into it. On behalf of I'm just doing it on behalf of the Magnificent Seven. The sevens that we played in. It was a great seven.
And it really was a magnificent seven, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, we had them all. We had, there's 5 years left. Dunk Patterson died and Kenny Oliver died quite young. So they're just the 5 years now. So it's quite good. We meet up maybe sometimes at Murrayfield. If we go to international days, we'll go up to Murrayfield and meet up with John. And PC's not very well just now. He's in bad with illness. So it's really good.
Was Jock Turner part of the Magnificent
Well,
Seven?
it wasn't. He didn't actually play. Well, he was in the seven, but he didn't play because he didn't like sevens. Jock.
Really?
He didn't like sevens. He played in them, and I took over for Jock in seven. So he was a good. I learned everything from Jock. I learned half my rugby career. That dedicated to Jock Turner. Some of the boys asked us yesterday, who was your favourite player? And they thought I would say PC. And I said, no, or Dunk. I said, no, Jock Turner was the boy I learned everything of. He was a great I used to go down to Netherdill when I stayed just up the road at Langley and down to Netherdill and when I was only about 12-year-old, training nights and watch him train. He used to take us aside and show us how to kick the ball right and pass, and I learned all that for Jock.
And Jock and Dunk, I mean, they left the world far too early, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Dunk was an amazing man. He would, in the sevens, he would do nothing to the final, till we got in the final, then he would score 3 or 4 tries, and he would just pass the ball all day, and then when he got to the final, he would just run and score 4, sometimes 5 tries in the final. He was a great player like Dunk.
So what was your memories of playing with the Magnificent Seven? Because they really were superb.
Well, the pitch now, you can see what it's like. It's beautiful out there now. Well, in our day, we called the policeman's corner, and it was, I think it was at Loughborough when it was mud in the corner. I dived in the corner and slid in and scored a try. I got up and it was as black as hell.
It's all 3G pitches now. It's very different to how it was back then. Yeah. And I suppose as someone like yourself and other Dunk as well, who was very nippy as a scrum half, they would have loved to play on 3G, wouldn't they?
I would have loved to play in there.
Yeah, there's still time. There's still time, aren't there?
No, I'm 74 now, 74 years old, so I don't think I could run the length of the park now. I take my grandsons out and they can beat us now.
And of course it's great to see, because you've got a youngster, Athol, who's here at the moment, and he's wearing the Gala jersey, and he's saying he wants to be a fullback just like you, and he wants to kick goals just like you.
Well, I got a text from him the other week. He says, "Papa, how can I be a professional rugby player? Give us 5 reasons." So I had to tell him all the reasons. Train hard and tackle hard, pass the ball well, kick the ball well, and just get on with it. And that's what he says. He's some boy, like. He goes out and it's a big house they've got in the Melrose Road, and he goes out his cell and plays football and kicks rugbies up the back in the garden, and he'll come into me and say, "Come on, Papa, come out, show us how to do this and do that." My other grandson, Monty, he's right into rugby. He plays for the Rhinos at Selkirk, and he's going to be a good rugby player too. He's like his father, Gareth. Just the same as him. And mine at Langley, we used to play a lamppost and a gate for the goals, and we'd kick the ball and kept smashing the boy's window.
Did you get the bill?
Yeah, we got the bill. We used to run away when we kicked the ball and smashed his window. We used to just run.
Now, it's interesting you mentioned about your grandson, talking about being a professional rugby player. Would you have loved to be a professional rugby player, or did you just enjoy the amateur game?
I enjoyed the amateur game, but I would have liked to tried it. You know, I don't know what it'd be like. But,
full-time rugby all the time.
Yeah. It's changed days now. I mean, even they're going to Australia. We never got a chance. If I got a chance, I would have jumped it. I'd have went and taken the family across to Australia, New Zealand, or even Japan now. They're playing rugby. Every country's playing rugby now, so it's really good.
So when did you hear about the fact that you were going to be inducted into the Melrose Sevens Hall of Fame?
The boy Shepherd, is it?
Oh yes, yes.
He come to knocked on my door, and well, I know them through the Gala day because his daughter was his wife's daughter was Braw and Jim come to my door, and the wife says, "What's he wanting?" I said, "I don't know." So he rapped on the door and he says, "Arthur, would you like to be in?" I said, "Oh, you better give us time to think about it." I just stayed 2 minutes. I went into the house and done. "Oh yeah, I'll do it."
Good job he wasn't trying to sign you for Melrose.
Oh, I wouldn't have signed it. I wouldn't have signed the form.
But I mean, just playing at the Green Yards with all the history going back all the way to 1883, a huge history that it has, and stepping on that pitch for the very first time at a Melrose Sevens. Can you explain what that was like?
Well, my first Sevens heat, it was at Gala at Melrose was Casey and David Chisholm were the halfbacks. I think I would only be 17-year-old when I played. Playing against Casey and David Chisholm. Way back then, that was my first. It was when you run out of the tunnel. You know, you run out and you stop at the tunnel. What the hell am I going into this? And you get up. You fear in case somebody pull a muscle before you get out, going up the steps. But it was good. Was
it an intimidating atmosphere because there were lots of people here, over 10,000 back then?
Yeah. It wasn't. You never heard the crowd because he was always concentrating on the ball.
It's a well-deserved accolade. I'm sure you're going to have a thoroughly enjoyable time, and we wish you well for the future.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Stuart. Thank you.